What's up, Dragon Brood? Now, for those of you that have followed the channel for a little bit, we've mentioned before that chickens like dust baths. So I wanted to give you a little bit of actual, context around that and show you kind of how that works and when they're really going through it. And really the main reason I'm pointing it out is because this is one of the rare times during the season where everything's kind of really wet, but there was still enough dry space for the chickens to dig up a spot and enjoy dust baths. However, I do want to discuss something else that came up, and we'll call it a bit of danger, right after we show you some chicken footage. The ladies have decided they do need dry space because one of the ways chickens like to clean themselves is with their dirt baths. So they've all kind of congregated over here. The others, I don't know if you can see them, they're kind of on the other side of the shrub there. But yeah, they're out here doing their thing. And one of the interesting things here in the Pacific Northwest, there you go, is that we have these really tall, I don't know, I think they're like some type of redwoods or something. But the native name, the way I understand it, is dry underneath. And they largely are. For as much as it rains here, these trees don't actually let a lot of water hit the ground. So if you look around, I mean, it's literally just soaking wet everywhere. I mean, my hands here are muddy, and I could effectively go out and just wipe my hands on the grass because it's so wet, you know. But here, as you can see, the ladies are still very dry and found quite a good dirt spot, to the point that Venom was able to put a pile of dirt on and still kick off a pile of dry dust. So just an interesting thing that, I don't know, some of you may not have known about chickens or the big trees up here in the Northwest. So y'all might find this hard to believe, but when I was working out in the yard, finishing up some stuff from a previous video, I look across the yard while the chickens are just walking around and pecking at the dirt and the grass and doing their thing. And I'll be damned if I didn't see this guy sitting right in the middle of the brood. And they were just straight ignoring him. He's just sitting there, like, hunched up like a sphinx, just watching and looking around. And they are right, literally, like, maybe not even a foot away from him, just doing their business. And I was thinking, like, how long has he been coming around? Because they are extremely comfortable. And he doesn't look at all like he's going to do any damage to them. But obviously, he's a cat, and, you know, any day might be the day. Then we got into a weird situation of having to decide how we wanted to deal with this. Do we want to try to trap him up and take him to a pound or a shelter? Do we want to feed him and just have him come around because he seems to be okay with the birds, and as long as he's full, he's not going to attack them? Or do we just chase him off and hope he never comes back, which that's probably the worst of the options, actually. So then it just got weird. As we observed, two of the ladies went over and actually pecked at him, and he didn't fight back. So I don't know if he's afraid of the chickens, or if he's just super domesticated and doesn't want to fight anything. Because he doesn't look like he's missed a meal. He's not in bad shape, so maybe he belongs to somebody. Or maybe he has a preferred food and happens not to be bird. I don't know. But this is a new development that we're definitely having to keep our eyes on. Don't want to come outside one day and magically have lost a chicken to a Siamese, which is crazy. But here's our life. This is the random stuff that happens, which is why we have a channel. So we'll keep you updated on the Siamese situation. But I hope today was fun, informative, and, you know, a little bit of chill time just to enjoy some chicken action. And don't forget, if you haven't, please consider hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, and hitting that notification bell so you get notified every time we put a new video up. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.